Good morning. Welcome back everyone to another episode of Tea Time with Mary. I am your host, Miss Mary Lou, and welcome back my Tea Time fam. It's wonderful to see you back tea partying with me. I have something super fun for you. We're doing another board games episode today. I know you love board game episodes. I fluffin' love board game episodes. So if you remember from last year, I released a spooky board game video with all kinds of creepy and fantastical games. This year, I decided to do the complete opposite, quite frankly, because some people, they don't like spooky, they don't like creepy crawly. Blah, 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 blah. That was not scary, but you get what I mean. So for this October, we are doing the whimsical side of board games. Maybe you have kids and they don't like scary things. I have some wonderful whimsical family favorites for you today. But before we get into that, if you have not subscribed to the Miss Mary Lou channel already, you are seriously missing out. Please hit the red subscribe button below and the little notification bell so you know when I upload. And so many new people have subscribed lately. It makes my heart so happy. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Mwah! But first, let's drink some tea. It's tea time. It's tea time with Mary. Oh, this is that Yorkshire blend. Shout out to you, Beverly. I'm drinking it the English way and everything. Dixit, a picture is worth 1,000 words. Game design by Jean-Louis Rubira and artwork by Marie Cardot. I'm so sorry if I said those names wrong. This is a French game. For those of you who have not heard of Dixit, have I not featured this on the show before? This is a beautiful game. Not just beautiful in gameplay, but literally a huge part of the game is the actual artwork. For those of you who have heard of games like Balderdash, where you try to make up fake definitions to real words to try to fool your opponents, Dixit is structured in a similar way. Everybody has a hand of beautiful paintings, because really that's what they are. They're just gorgeous pieces of art on big cards in their hand. One person is the storyteller. The storyteller takes one card from their hand. All of the cards are completely unique, by the way. The storyteller chooses a word, phrase, motion, sound, song, anything that they feel like fits the card that they have in their hand, but doesn't give it away completely. So they take that card, place it face down, and now it's the rest of the players' turns. The objective of the storyteller is to have some, but not all of the players guess your card correctly, and as a player, your objective is to fool the others into thinking your card is the storyteller's card. So it's this like delicate dance balance of clues. I really love games where players are involved on every single turn. It keeps everybody engaged, it keeps the game moving, and you feel like you're really a part of it. And such a beautiful part about this game too, it almost feels cooperative, or at least it's a very empathetic game, right? Like you're really trying to feel and sense what the other person is feeling, and the dynamic changes drastically depending on who is playing at your table. I love that. Oh, and have I mentioned the scorekeeper bunnies? Because your scorekeeper piece is a freaking bunny rabbit, and I always like to play the pink one. I mean, like, whimsical. Does this not fit or what? The next board game on my list is actually a brand new one to my collection. My sister Kelly just sent this to me in the mail, so thank you, Kelly. Mwah. Cat Lady, a game of feline fun for 2 to 4 players by Josh Wood. Oh, you know there was gonna be a cat-themed game in here at some point. Cat Lady is another game filled with super fun pictures on the cards of all sorts of different cats with all sorts of different names, some of which actually are historical references to very famous cat people like Ernest Hemingway. So as a player, it's your objective to accumulate the most points throughout the game, and you get those points by by adopting kitties and feeding them the correct food that they prefer, collecting cat toys, kitty cat costumes, catnip, among other things. There's a lot of strategy involved, but it's not too heavy or overbearing. And I also love that the stray cats, you only get 3 per game to adopt, and the adoptable cats have a bunch of super special abilities and win you the game. Don't adopt too many though, because if you can't feed your cat, it's actually negative points at the end of the game. So it's a delicate balance of adopting kitties into your family, but also making sure that you can take care of them, as any good cat lady would know. Pick up cat lady, it's a super fun time. On to our last whimsical game of the day. If you saw my board game collection video, you saw me briefly talk about this game, Herbaceous, a flavorful game by Steve Finn, Eduardo Baraf, and Beth Sobel. This is a game for 1 to 4 players. Yes, there is a 1-player mode on this game. Gotta love that. Man, we're going back to the artwork. I guess this is a big part of whimsical games for me. All of the cards have illustrations of different herbs. They're so pretty. I don't know if they were originally pastel or watercolor or something. They're stunning, okay? So each player has 4 pots to plant in front of them, as well as a private garden area. And there's also the community garden. Every turn you get to draw 2 cards, and you choose right then from the first card if you'd like it to be private or in the community garden. And then the second card drawn, which obviously you don't know what it is, has to be planted in the garden you did not already plant on that turn. And then all of the different pots that you have different planting requirements. Things like every single herb in it has to be different for you to earn points, or you have to plant herbs in pairs. It's so thoughtful, right? Like every part of this game is really thoughtful. It's very zen in its playthrough, but there's also a lot of thinking and strategy. I notoriously am not very good about keeping plants alive, but I can pretend I have a green thumb in this beautiful game. Okay. Man, I could talk for hours about games, which is why I left it to 3 today. I didn't want to go too overboard, but I hope that you enjoyed my whimsical board game selection for you today. Look how big I'm smiling. This just it's so good. So have you played any of these board games in the past, or do you have any whimsy in your collection that I haven't featured here? Please let me know in the comments below. I always love hearing from you. And last and most important of all, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you on Sunday. It's tea time with Mary. All right, everybody, sing along. A 1, a 2, a scoobity-doobity-doo. Thanks for watching Tea Time with Mary. I hope to see you real soon. If you want to like, subscribe, and comment, I think that would be cool. Check out my facebook.com/teatimewithmary for all the content that's new, or my Instagram, Twitch, and Twitter. I'm at Miss Mary Lou. So thanks again for joining us, and thanks for being a friend. We'll see you next Tuesday. The fun never ends on Tea Time with Mary. That's me. Oh, there's a little spider. Can you see him? He's so cute.